What's up, fish heads? We put a little bit of pressure on ourselves this time. Can we make it happen? Camp, catch, and cook adventure. Check this one out. Cheers. This road's a little rough, guys. We need one catfish though to cook over the campfire. Or really any kind of good edible fish, but we're going for a catfish. It really does feel like this road takes forever, guys. We finally made it. Here we are, guys, at the campground with the fishing pier. High Bluff Recreation Area. And there's the lake. Beautiful Lake Talquin. I don't see anybody at the pier, so that should be good. Absolutely beautiful. The ducks. What's up, buddies? We still have not collected this reward yet. One of these days. Party on the lake today, guys. Look at all these boats out here. Weather is gorgeous, except it's a bit windy. We're just gonna throw these lines out. We got the liver soaked chicken baits again. Hopefully we can get one. We need one catfish for our catch and cook over the campfire tonight. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Spread it around the YouTube universe. Let's do this.
Boom shakalaka. But it's an ictalid. According to Google, the bullhead is not a catfish, guys. So technically, you didn't win that. It's still a tie.
Dylan's pulling out technicalities right now about our fishing challenge that we've been having.
This will be the tiebreaker.
I think we are still technically tied from last week.
Because that was a bullhead.
So if one of us catches a catfish and the other one doesn't today, then that will be the determining factor in this fish off that we've been doing for now 3 fishing trips in a row. We're just breaking even every time. Going straight out with one. I'm gonna go just a little bit off to the left with the other. There's a guy about to drive right over our lines, guys. Watch this. Ridiculous. Directly across the lines. I think they're deep enough to where he's not going to get them caught in his prop. Total disregard right there, guys. And he's not even looking over here. He did look over while I was pointing at him, so he knows. How do you guys feel about just common sense fishing etiquette? Most people understand it. Come on, catfish, take it down.
Eat it.
Eat it. Oh, here he goes. Come on. Yes, there you go. Reel, 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 reel. Reel.
Oh, no,
Quick.
No.
Quick. Quick.
Yeah.
Yes, he's on. Reel hard. Bring him in.
Trying to keep him
It
up.
looks like it's going to be a catfish.
Isn't it?
See what we got. Oh. Oh, it's a perfect size, guys. Perfect for the camp and cook.
Hey. Now let's get another one and we can each have one, Dad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's like a 2-pounder. Perfect size.
Oh, that's a lot of grunt.
Yep, catfish.
Dad, we catch another one, we can both have one each.
Yes.
That would be feasting. Oh, no.
Awesome, Dylan.
Yeah.
That fish played with it for quite a while.
Catfish.
There he is. Channel cat.
Stick him in the corner.
Open fire recipe tonight, guys. He bit Dylan's finger. Dylan's up 1 now. It's gonna make a good recipe for us. Pour some of that coffee on it, Dylan.
No.
Yeah, it'll clean it off, and then you can wipe your hand on your leg.
I'm not pouring coffee on it?
Yeah, coffee's the cleanest thing we have here.
No.
I need one more so Dylan doesn't win the fish off.
Twig fish. Twig fish.
Hey guys, it's the elusive stickfish.
Twig fish.
Stickfish, stickfish,
It's twig.
stickfish.
It's tiny, so it's called twig fish.
Twigfish, Dylan says. It's a monster. What a day. We got our one channel cat. Definitely slowed down no bites, and the wind is picking up big time, guys. So we're gonna head out, get back to the campsite. We'll see you there. It's so windy, guys, so windy. This is gonna be a difficult camp. How windy is it? Oh no, that was fake. They're collecting some kindling for the fire.
It's so windy, my hat keeps flying off.
Making a pile of sticks for the fire. I'm gonna go ahead and clean out the fire pit, but we're hoping that this wind, we're hoping this wind dies down so we can set up the tent. Are you guys getting sticks or what? I got the fire pit dug out. Nice little backdrop for it. It's gonna project the heat towards us. Also, we can set up the grate right here for cooking, and we'll be cooking the fish up over the open fire. This should work out perfectly. And we got some nice oak wood right here to use. I'm looking forward to this recipe.
Dad, I got ninja shots.
Woo!
Like, look. Wow.
We want to get some of this oak chopped so we have like thirds or quarters of the log, and it'll burn nice and evenly and give us a perfect cooking surface. There's still just a tiny bit green inside, but I think it's gonna be fine. We got a ton of rain last night, so they might just be a little bit wet, but this is gonna be really good cooking fuel right here. So the distance between where we're gonna be cooking and hanging out is only that far away. It shouldn't be too hard of a walk to get to the truck or to get out of the tent and come over to the fire if we need to. All right, this looks like a good scene right here. We're gonna try to set this tent up. I think I have a nice level surface. I didn't bring the level with us, so I'm not sure if we do or not. I guess we're just gonna find that out while we're sleeping. But it looks pretty good. So now let's get to setting up this tent, guys. It's starting to get dark. We gotta make this happen. We're ready to get everything set up. It's been a long day. We went fishing. We caught a catfish for dinner, which we're gonna cook up a little bit later. But right now, we're gonna set up the new tent that we just bought for the truck. Truck bed tent. Hemal. I've never taken this tent out. I've never tried to set it up. So this is gonna be an honest review of setting up this tent, and then we'll let you know how it works out throughout the night. But setting it up is my worry, especially in the dark now. We've got some lights here, so we're good. We've never had a truck bed tent before. So this is gonna be an experiment, guys. We'll see how this thing works out. First thing I'm going to do is take it out of the package. It does come in this really nice little duffel bag. Convenient carrying case to keep it in. Oh no. Oh no. You guys are laying where this tent's going to be.
I know.
You're going to get covered. They're going to get covered. So you just put this aside, guys.
I'm going down. I ain't going down without a fight.
All right, so the first thing is undo the straps. It's got poles. I did watch a video on this one time, guys, and it says there's 3 different sets of poles, and it comes with stakes. The one video that this company puts out, terrible video, because they're doing it on the ground only, doesn't even show it going onto a truck. Kind of a ridiculous thing for a truck bed tent video to be. All we really need to do is get this tent laid out over the truck bed and then get all the poles set up and get everything strapped down. So let's see how difficult this is. Hopefully it's not that difficult. Dylan and I are taking this up to South Carolina for the trout fishing trip, and this is where we're gonna stay for 4 nights while we're trout fishing. We gotta make sure that the door is facing the tailgate, and I don't know which side the door is on yet.
Wait, is this 2 poles or
You just have to figure out which one of these are which. So these are going to be the X or the cross beams that go over the tent from corner to corner. And then once we get the tent up, we put the other pole across the front of it to hold the door open. And then we strap everything down and that should be it. The poles are not the same as they were in the video. Okay, now we got all the poles together. This tent is way more complicated than the ones that they showed in the video. So I'm actually gonna knock it down like 0.5 right now on the review, because this is not what it showed in the video for setting this thing up, but it's okay. We'll figure this thing out. We think we have it figured out. We're gonna set this up. One thing I'll say for sure, this will definitely be easier in the daytime. Doing it at night, it's hard to see where the ends are. All right, guys, we're inside the tent now. It's super spacious. We got plenty of room in here.
touch the top.
2 of us can easily sleep in here. We got these windows for ventilation. We got a front window for ventilation. We got a place to hang our lantern from. And the door is huge. This is going to be a great place to sleep. Dylan and Lucas and me all easily fit in here. Oh, my hat. Oh.
The wind.
And there's also a secondary cover that covers this whole thing to make it more waterproof, which will be perfect for what we want to do. I think this is pretty much ideal overall setup. Usability, pretty much perfect. So I'm going to give it an overall rating, and we haven't tried it yet. We haven't actually used it. We'll do an update of our rating, but right now I'm going to go ahead and give it like 3.5 to 4. So overall, pretty good rating, guys.
Just because of the inside.
It's definitely spacious. Seems fun. We're definitely going to be able to use this thing when we go to South Carolina.
Yeah.
But enough of that. Let's quit messing around with this tent, get the fire started, and cook this catfish. We got an amazing dinner planned over the fire. Catch and cook. It does look pretty cool, though. Definitely got some space to sleep in there. I think this thing's going to work just fine. But let's go ahead and get this fire started. First thing we have to do is get the Brussels sprouts boiling. We want to get them tender before we start cooking them with the rest of the vegetables. So we'll just pour some water in the pot, let it cook over the fire. Come to a boil. Once that comes to a boil, we'll throw them in there for like maybe 5 minutes. And then we're also going to use this pot to make the crawfish. I'm standing in the smoke. Brussels. To go with those Brussels sprouts, we got a delicious yellow pepper. Nice big slices. Crawfish time. Looking good. Now that the veggies and the crawfish are almost done, we're gonna go ahead and prep up the catfish. We're gonna move the wood around right down here, and we're gonna cook the catfish right over the fire. We're just gonna be going with salt, pepper, garlic, and sriracha. And and then we're gonna let the campfire do its job. First thing I always like to do, just kind of coat the whole thing with some oil. Pepper it. Gotta add garlic. You need the garlic. A little bit of sriracha to go with it. We got this really cool fish cooking rack. Mama Fish had actually got this for me like years ago for Christmas or something. But we can put the fish right inside the rack, lock it in there, and then put it right over the coals. We'll just place the whole fish just outside the fire here. Let that cook evenly. We'll flip it over in a few minutes. If you've ever tried a recipe like this, let us know. Hit it up in the comments, guys. What would you do differently? And if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Looks like we're about done here, guys. It looks amazing. Catfish smells good. Vegetables are done and the crawfish are ready. So let's do a taste test. All right, it's ready. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. Look at this, guys. What a feast we have. I wish you could smell this because it's amazing. The yellow pepper. Wow. The smoke actually permeated through the whole pepper. It tastes nice and smoky. You know we gotta try one of these Brussels. I like Brussels sprouts all the time. We cook them in the kitchen all the time at home. But over the fire, let's see what happens. It's equally as good as in the kitchen, or maybe even better. They're nice and soft because I boiled them first. And then they got that little bit of smoky flavor. Of course, with the salt and pepper and garlic on them, makes it amazing. So good. Oh, I could eat that all day long. Crawfish. Do you guys like to eat the heads? I do. Comment below if you ever eat crawfish heads. Everyone eats the tails. Tails are amazing. Heads are amazing. You suck all that good juice out of there. So good. What I've really been wanting to try this entire time, this catfish right here. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. I hope it tastes as good as what I think it will. If it does, this could possibly be better than fried catfish. But we're about to find out. It looks like it's cooked perfectly. It's still tender and moist. It's so hot though. But that's going to be amazing, guys. Let's taste it. Oh, the seasonings make it. The fish itself isn't that strong, but the seasonings make it. It is cooked perfectly, guys. Got a little bit of the smokiness to it, but it's so good. So good. Honestly, I don't know if I would rate it above the fried catfish, but it's right up there with it. Can anything really be better than fried, deep fried? It's hard to beat, but this is pretty close. Really close. I'd eat this. If I couldn't fry a catfish, I would eat this anytime. We'll try a little bit of the crispy tail since we got fire roasted tail to try. Tastes like a burnt tail. Not bad though. So I give this meal like a 9 out of 10, guys. So nailed that one for sure. Deliciousness. We got to wake up early in the morning though. We're going to make another recipe over the fire. We'll show you guys a fun breakfast camping recipe that we always make. And then we got to go fishing again. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight, guys. I'll see you in the morning. I think we need to make some coffee first, guys, but we're going to go ahead and throw the breakfast on here. We're going to cook it on our little camp grill, but I need some coffee. I woke up multiple times throughout the night, not because I was cold, but because I had no padding under me. That little yoga mat thing that I was sleeping on, it's not going to cut it. So we're going to have to figure out some thicker foam pads or something, so when we're camping up in South Carolina, we're more comfortable. Because I woke up like 5 times throughout the night because I was sore and I had to move. And it was like hurting my hip or my back or something. So definitely not ideal night of sleep, but it could have been a lot worse. But we got coffee, so it'll be all good. Let's fire up this thing and get the coffee going. Super dark coffee, guys. It's gonna be great. Cheers. Sizzle, sizzle. Delicious medium rare Spam. It's ready. Now we're gonna throw the eggs on there. We'll scramble them up. And then we got an amazing breakfast. Perfect camp breakfast right here. The second they stop being liquid, that's when they're ready. Perfectly cooked scrambled eggs. All right, guys, food's ready. Come eat. Spam. Oh yeah, how good is that?
Good Spam.
Lucas, you can just pick it up and eat it. There you go, try it. Yum. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Some eggs on here.
Spam and egg mix.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good? Oh yeah. My turn. The Spam is cooked perfect. I like to do the Spam like medium rare. It's got a little crispiness on the outside, but still meaty in the middle. It's not like burnt crispy all the way through. Perfect. Outdoor cooked scrambled eggs. I know these are going to be good. I've had them many times. So delicious. The trick is not overcooking them. As soon as they don't look wet anymore, that's when you stop. And these are cooked perfect. Delicious eggs. Scrambled eggs. Dylan and Lucas decided they wanted crawfish for breakfast too. Had just enough water left to do one more crawfish boil. We still have like a half a bag of crawfish in the cooler. So Spam, eggs, and crawfish breakfast, guys. Keeps getting better and better. Water's boiling. Let's throw the crawfish in there. Let it come back up to a boil. Shut it off and then let it soak for 15 minutes. Got to put a little bit of the crawfish boil seasoning in there too.
There's a tiny little fence lizard. Fence lizard. On my thumb.
We got a mixture of big ones and little ones in this bag. But that's going to be delicious. Let's give it a taste test.
Very hot. Mm.
Yes, crawfish for breakfast. We're doing it every day from now on.
I could work with that.
How is it? Oh, yeah. Well, fish heads, another awesome adventure in the books. Had a ton of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. We loved the fishing, the catch and cook, camping, cooking over the fire, all the cool stuff that we like to do. Kind of a trial run for when Dylan and I go up to South Carolina in a couple weeks. We just wanted to make sure everything was going to work. Learned a couple things about this tent. Learned a couple things about sleeping in this tent for sure. But the cooking was definitely a success. But definitely a great time, guys. Appreciate everybody for watching this video and all of our videos. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, what are you doing with your life? Seriously though, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, all that good stuff. We got a lot of cool videos coming up here really soon, especially the South Carolina trout fishing video we're about to do. Don't miss that one. But thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.